This is my demonstration speech over how to start an IV, and this is a very appropriate topic since both of you work in the hospital setting. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you start an IV is hand hygiene, because you don't want to bring any infections in from another patient's room or for anything you touched in the hallway that happened to be transferred by another nurse or doctor. The second thing that you're going to want to do when you enter the room is put on gloves. And a bad habit that nurses have is removing the fingers off of the gloves. That way that they can feel the IV better, or they can feel the vein better when they start the IV. And that's a big no-no, because you don't want to transfer infection to you if a needle stick was to happen, or you don't want to expose your patient to germs that you might have brought in if you didn't do proper hand hygiene. What you're going to next do is you're going to assemble your supplies in the way that you need them, so that when you begin the IV, you will already have everything laid out and you won't be searching for stuff once your patient has already been stuck. Next, you're going to assess the patient's veins on the non-dominant arm, or whichever arm has better veins. Then you will apply the tourniquet once you've found the vein, and after you apply the tourniquet, you're going to clean it. Once you've cleaned it, don't blow on it or wave with your hand, because then you can contaminate the area that you've already cleaned. It must dry all the way before you puncture the patient. So once you've dried it, you will insert the IV. Before you insert the IV, though, you do not want to repalpate, because then once you redo that, the site is dirty and it is no longer clean and you have to re-clean it. Then as you insert the IV, you're going to pull the needle out slowly as you advance the catheter simultaneously. Once you have blood return, you are going to pop the tourniquet and advance the needle, pull the needle all the way back and advance the catheter all the way into the arm. While you're holding that site, you want to go ahead and apply the Tegaderm, which is the tape that covers the IV site. And then you want to flush it and pull back blood so that you make sure that the IV site is functional. And then you want to make sure you tell the patient that if it burns or if you see a bubble, that the IV was inserted incorrectly and it is not a good thing. Then after it's inserted and it's placed, you want to label the IV with your initials and the time and the date, and you also want to put caps over your ports so that it will not introduce infection into the new IV.